from the Superdome in New Orleans. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Funches with a catch over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in the pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field. They're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right?
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Pass, catch, 1st down for Tunyon. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on third down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field, because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rodgers again now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Devontae Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18, tied for second in receptions, fifth in receiving yards, add it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 60 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Winston's throw there taken in by Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. A give. This is Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Hate to see this. Week 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that that makes the score 14-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Callaway, the return man. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Callaway, the return man. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
180 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Fighting him off. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Lots of look to have the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds Funchess. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Saints will have the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Saints will have the football back. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second and 10. Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw once more on second and 10. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. One final try now for Rodgers. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.